He's Josh McCown, the Buccaneers' new quarterback. He joins us. Do you fill out a bracket, Josh?
I'm going to. Yeah, my family. We're definitely going to. The kids enjoy it. We enjoy following what's going on with the March Madness. So absolutely.
Wait, the
Absolutely.
kids fill out a bracket? How old are the kids?
Well, my oldest is 15, and then we have two boys that are 11 and 10, and another girl at 6. So yeah, we they're all old enough to compete. The boys especially. So makes it fun, family fun.
Oh, what's the winner get?
The winner get
Yeah.
To keep living in our house.
Well, what happens
No.
to the loser? They got to leave?
A small hiatus, yeah. No, maybe an extra dessert or two for the winner. So I know this. My Final Four, according to my good friend back home, Blake Stevens, who's a big listener to the show, says Michigan State will be in the Final Four. He's betting on Izzo, so I will have them there also.
All right, let me get to the new position. Is this how many teams now has this been? You're with Tampa now, so is that 7?
Your guess is as good as mine.
8?
Yeah, 7.
7?
8, yeah. 7, I think.
Do you have all the jerseys?
I do. Yeah, we keep them all. We keep them all.
Were you
just so we can we remember? It helps us remember where we played.
Weren't you a Hartford Colonial?
At one point.
Okay.
I have that jersey too.
Is that arena?
It was the UFL, so it was an outdoor league. I think with the hopes of kind of constructing itself to be some sort of farm league for the NFL. And I went there in the second year of it and had a great time. It was fun playing. We played 8 games and it was good, good football, but it did not survive. So. But I was thankful that it was in existence, the year that I kind of needed it because I was coming off of injury, so it was good to play and get some experience.
When you realized that Chicago was going to re-sign Cutler, and then you start shopping around, can you go in and say, am I the starting quarterback? Do I get to compete to be the starting quarterback? Because at age 34, it's a tricky age if you're going in where you're going to have a team sign you up and go, yeah, you're our starting quarterback. How did it work with Tampa?
It were a lot of conversations like that, just kind of trying to get a feel. I understood that they wanted me to come in and compete and have a chance to obviously to win the job. I think they value the experience that I've had and especially this past season. So that was something that was high on the list because at this point you're right. Being 34, there's not a whole lot of opportunities. Or will come probably in the next few years where I'll have a chance to start. So that was heavy on the list. Obviously, the connection with Lovie Smith helped, and it just seemed like a good fit. The opportunity to come and compete, and I feel like I like what they're building as a team. I'm familiar with Lovie, and so I was glad for the opportunity. But absolutely to be able to play because that had it just been for a backup job, I think I would have. Love to obviously stay in Chicago because of the familiarity with the system and all that. But the chance to play, I'm a competitor, man. If I walk by a basketball court and 10 guys are playing, I want to play. I don't want to watch and say, hey, I'll be somebody's backup. I want to play. So that's the idea for me is to come in and play.
He's Josh McCown, the Buccaneers quarterback, joining us Dan Patrick Show. Are you as good as Cutler?
Man, this is why my buddy said it's his favorite show right here. This is good questions. You know what? Jay and I have, we're similar in some ways, but different strengths. I think the system last year benefited both of us. We really like it, and so I don't get into that. I just I hope that Jay thinks he's better than me, and I think I'm better than Jay. I mean, I think it's we're both competitors, and that was the beauty of that situation. But in that role on that team, I served him as a backup. So that was my role. But Jay, his upside, his arm strength, obviously his age, all those things considered, I believe the sky's the limit for him, and to have another year in this system that he's going to have. You look back at his career when he was in Denver, and he had consistent offenses there with Mike Shanahan. And I believe he was playing at a Pro Bowl level or got to Pro Bowl once or something like that. So I look for the same thing from him. I think he's really going to take off and excel. He's playing good ball before he got hurt.
Josh, is this
And,
a long yes or a long no?
This is me trying to be diplomatic.
You would have been sacked by now if you were in the pocket.
Exactly. Completely sacked.
Well,
So,
okay. You should think you're as good as him because, the confidence is what a quarterback has to have when he steps on the field. So I understand it. I just wanted to know if you felt that, yes, I can be what Jay Cutler is. So, yes, he's younger. He probably has a stronger arm, but, you can still end up with the same numbers, the same goals there. So,
well, obviously, in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and those guys, we got to play those guys this year, and so obviously they want to know, and from my aspect, do I feel like I'm better than Jay? Yeah, because I'm going in there and I'm leading the team, and they've got to know that I feel confident in that. So
there you go. That wasn't that hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wait, is there anything good about being the backup?
Yeah, I mean it's gainful employment. It's a good job to have, no question about it, and I'm thankful for those opportunities. Somebody has to do that job. They're going to round out the roster with 32 starters and then 32 backups, and in some cases, you have a third. So I've been both before and mainly a backup most of my career, and there's a special, I think, temperament to having a backup, and I believe when you embrace it and you say, it's not necessarily obviously what I want to be doing because I'm a competitor and I want to play, but if you understand your role, you can have value and you can help your team. And my goal last year during the off season was, man, I want to help Jay Cutler become a better player, and in doing so, I wanted him to get a long-term contract. I wanted all these things to happen for him because I wasn't banking on playing. I was just banking on the only way I can help my team is if Jay does well. And so I believe, there's a role. It's fun to be a backup if you approach it that way. If you're more, single-minded and, hey, I just want to play. It can be drudgery. It can be hard grind to be back there behind somebody. But
is this your last jersey? Is this your last stop?
We'll see. I mean, I've learned, to never say never. I mean, we just talked about it a minute ago, all the jerseys, and so I hope so. I hope it's the last place that I play, and who knows how long that'll be. But Lord willing, it'll be for a few years, and I would love to finish there in Tampa because I want to see it through. I want to help Lovey build something special.
We're going to put you on hold. I want you to submit your bracket to our bracket challenge. Can you do that? You want to be in the mix here?
I will. I can't do it right now.
Well, no. Fritzy will give you. I'll give you the email, and then if you when you get your bracket filled out, send it in, and we'll follow along with you. Yeah. All right. Hey.
Right on.
Good luck, Josh, and congrats on the starting job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you having me.
All right, Josh McCown, Tampa Bay quarterback.